you won the lottery back a couple of years ago in 2010. $266 million lottery winner. Okay, so number one, what was it like to win the lottery? And number two, what'd you do with the money?
Well, thanks for having me, Kevin. I always say it was about, when we found out we won, it was about 10 seconds of excitement, and then it was, oh my God, what just happened? And so me and my wife, we were very thoughtful about what we were doing. We took a good portion of our winnings and we started the Gilbert and Jackie Cisneros Foundation to help kids from underserved communities. Education changed my life, and I wanted to do that same thing for other kids, to give them that same opportunity through education that I had. And so for the last 8 years, we've been doing scholarships, college access programs. We give books to kindergartners so they can develop a love of reading. We support math education programs in elementary schools. We have a program where we take high school kids, send them to Washington, D.C., and give them a chance to live on a college campus and really see what that college experience is like, and really encourage them to get out of their comfort zone and to really be the best that they can be.
You, of course, also are very connected to the Obama political orbit, having previously served on the former First Lady Michelle Obama's initiative for college access, as well as on former President Obama's advisory committee for the Kennedy Center of Performing Arts. Okay, Orange County, a lot of conservatives. It's typically known as the center of the Republican movement in Orange County. How's a Democrat going to win?
Well, I think you have to look at the district, right? Orange County has a reputation of being very conservative, very Republican. They always talk about the orange curtain. But this district actually stretches over 3 different counties, Orange County, Los Angeles County, and a little bit of San Bernardino. And it's changed dramatically over the last 10 years. The voter registration is about equal now between Democrats and Republicans. The demographics have changed incredibly. It's a minority-majority district with a large Latino population, a large Asian population. So this is not the same Orange County, the same district that it was 10 years ago. And I think that's given us an incredible opportunity for a Democrat to flip the seat.
Well, in terms of flipping that seat, you mentioned how the shifting political demographics are impacting the political landscape, not only in Orange County, but also all around the country. How does President Trump and his policies, sir, factor into the message that you're communicating with those voters?
Well, he's not a very popular figure in the district. He's only polling around 40% in our district, and people are upset about what he's done with immigration, how he's taken children away from their families. They're upset in California and our district about the tax law, how they created a $1.5 trillion deficit, and how Republicans are talking about going after Social Security and Medicare. This is a middle-class district with working families, and they're going to depend on that Social Security. They're going to depend on Medicare when they retire, and a lot of them are depending on it now. And to hear these threats of it being taken away, and to hear the threats when it comes to immigration about families being separated, that's one of the reasons why we think we're going to do very well and why people want change in this district.
One of the things I've been talking to a lot of folks out in California about, Gil, is this issue of the gas tax recall. How's that playing with voters that you're hearing from?
It's obviously a big concern of people. I used to, when I got out of the Navy, I used to drive an hour and a half to work sometimes because of the traffic. It definitely has an impact. But I think part of the problem is that our president keeps talking about a $1 trillion infrastructure bill that's supposed to fix our roads, supposed to fix our ports, our airports, but yet we haven't seen any of that money in California. As a member of Congress, when I go to Washington, I want to work on this infrastructure bill. I want to make sure that we're pushing the Republican Party, we're pushing the president to get this bill done, because it can't just be chatter, it just can't be talk. We want people of California, people of the 39th Congressional District want to see real action. And they want to see an infrastructure bill that's going to have an impact on them and on our roads and make that's going to bring public transportation to our area.
And I know this is an open-ended question, and I don't want to get too broad here, but in terms of Democratic leadership, in particular House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, would you support her if you got to the House, sir, to lead the party?
Well, one of the reasons I'm running is because I thought we needed new leadership, new voices in the Democratic Party. And I think it's time for a change. I think we need we need new leadership there. We need new people to come into the Democratic Party. They're going to push the agenda and start thinking about a future. And I'm excited to be part of that change.
So you would advocate, just to kind of I want to be clear here, you would want someone new.
Mm-hmm. I think it's time for new voices and new leadership. I think it's time for new people to step up and new people to start filling those leadership roles.
All right, so I got to ask, last question, finish this sentence for me. Winning the lottery, the $266 million lottery, was better or worse than I thought?
You know, it's been a tremendous opportunity that's allowed us to do a lot of good things. It's allowed us to really go out and give kids opportunity through education and really be impactful in their lives and their families' lives. I wouldn't change it for anything. It was something that I never dreamed of that I thought would happen.